Gotcha.
Hi guys, welcome to Brains to the podcast. This is just the normal podcast, not the Gamecast. If you want to listen to Gamecast, listen to it on Thursday. Mexico's the host. He's sexy, he's sweet, he's beautiful, and he's to my left. Justin J. Alameda.
Oh, no, you're taking shots at me now,
There
aren't
it
you?
is. I'm taking shot at
He's
you.
too. You emphasize left.
You were on my left.
Well, learn which side's which, and then
I'm sorry you don't know what your right hand and left hand is. You can listen to that conversation in the Gamecast. I'm sorry, you failed. Alan is right straight in front of me. He has a beard. He is a Jedi. He is crepidity.
he is the talent. He is the talent.
Did you just say he is crepit?
You were not getting the talent.
He's coming. He's coming.
You can't make your own nickname.
Can we do a poll?
Between us four, you're not the talent.
With our one Patreon person that actually talks to us. Thank
Jason,
you,
send your hate mail to Alan Champagne.
Jason.
The talent.
He'll probably
Don't listen to him. I know his voice sounds soothing and smooth. You don't have to say yes.
That's the talent speaking. Yeah.
He's going to create a Twitter account just
Dude,
for
he's
that.
gonna
Alan
do
the
it.
Talent Champagne.
We're going to get like some stupid Facebook group up. All right, to my right, the ever sexy, the beautiful, the large-thighed man, Sawyer.
Large calves too, man.
If
Not just
everybody's
thighs.
Sexy. Apparently, we're like a whorehouse. Or something.
No, because you're decrepit. The rest of us are sexy.
Yeah, I was going to say. So
He said
and why
beautiful, bearded
Why do you
man.
always have to go to these whores and sluts
You're the one
and
calling
all
people
these things?
derogatory.
Your crepidity.
Yeah, crapidity.
How come I'm not sexy?
Emphasis on the crap. All right.
Again,
I sound angry.
We're going
I don't
back
mean
to
to be angry. Sorry, guys. Positive vibrations. Chinese man waking up from coma by the smell of money.
Why is it always in China? What is it with the Asians in the news?
All these
Because they're
news
pretty
stories are from,
freaky, man.
a lot of these ones are from China.
The guy who hugged his tree was Colombia. There's South America for us.
By the
Where's the Americans at?
By the way, we have 4 Korean listeners. God bless you.
It's because we talk
Or
about Chinese and
Buddha
Japanese and they
bless.
listen to us.
Well, they're just forming lawsuits right now.
Buddha bless you?
Kali, whoever
What
else
is their
out there.
Confucius.
Confucius,
He's trying
bless
to
you.
too, but still.
Namaste.
Japanese.
I'm sorry! I'm sorry. Okay. Anyways. Come on.
Sawyer is squealing over here.
I hate this podcast.
Alan lost
Why
it.
do we even do the podcast?
This was your idea.
Does anyone listen to this garbage? Okay.
Yeah,
Would
7
have been
people.
fine if he did like.
But he had to squeal.
You're still squealing like a pig over the
Oh,
corner.
Sawyer is turning very red.
Like a little schoolgirl.
He was very happy about that. He's still laughing. Okay.
Maybe he's crepid.
No one even remembers the story. Do I have to repeat this thing?
Something about China, okay?
Namaste is all you need to know.
So a Chinese man wakes up from a coma from the smell of money. First of all, how do you think this man wakes up?
Can science even prove that?
I just well,
They just
that's
like
true.
smacked him with money. He woke up.
That's true. How did they know that? That's how he woke up. Like the smell of money. How did they know that this man wanted money? You know, like they're
Because he's
they're
Chinese.
putting things in front of his face. Maybe this will make the smell good.
Yep, here we go. Here we go. Let's see what wakes him up.
Here's
Communism.
Smell this. Smell this.
here's a dead monkey.
Here's my finger.
Here's a turd, the shape of a star. Sawyer sent me the disturbing things about poos. We're not going to talk about poo.
You're the one who.
Okay, but since I mentioned it, Sawyer sent me a picture of this.
Terrifying.
It's an advertisement for kids that you basically put this thing in your bum, and it poops out star-shaped poops.
There's
So it's
heart-shaped ones too,
Yeah,
though.
it's a cookie cutter for your poo. That's enough said. I'm sorry, that is disturbed. Anyways,
It's called Poopy Time Fun Shapes.
probably made in China.
Probably.
Speaking
you
of
you
China,
had a
we're
Chinese.
talking about China and this money. So,
Sorry, China.
So, you know, you put all these things. How did they know this?
Because it was communism rule. You're like, here's something you can't
Here's some
have.
money.
You've never smelt this
That
before.
might be it.
Maybe they were like changing the sheets or something, and a dollar bill or whatever yen. Something fell out of their pocket,
Yep.
landed on the dude's face, and it was like, ta-da!
He's like,
I'm back.
I used to be poor.
You still are.
When he was homeless, he remembered that smell.
Well, maybe he
wanted
was
that
faking it
smell.
just to get some food, and then the money came, and he's like, "Oh, that solves my problem.
That's my
Now
He's like, coma done.
done with these IVs.
That
I'm
was
getting
the
some
best.
McDonald's."
IV's probably pretty good.
That was the best plan I had.
Panned out for everybody.
Do we know how long he was in the coma for?
Well, I don't know. Maybe he faked it for a long time. Maybe it was just for a day.
So was it he just finally said, "Okay, I'm enough with hospital bills. I need some money."
He's like, I want to wait till the hospital gives me money. I'm tired of paying them. Hospital bills are ridiculous. That's an Alan moment, but don't do it right now. This is so confused. What would make you guys wake up from a coma? If I put something in front of your face, Alan, what would that be? What would wake you up?
I don't want anything in front of my face.
A Nerf gun?
If I'm in a coma, just pull the plug, man.
Exactly.
If I'm
Pull the
sleeping,
plug.
You
that
said Nerf gun.
it's
Just put a
over.
bullet in my head.
A Nerf bullet.
Think about it. That'll be the best sleep I've ever had in my life. And you're gonna try and wake me up? Go ahead, wake me up. See what
Ruining
happens.
whatever dream I was having.
If you want to be called what is this? The Fallen? The Truth?
Fallen.
What is it? What do you want to be
talent.
called? The Talent. Yeah, I think I'm going to wake you up.
Talent.
Anyways, so you don't want to be waking up.
Oh no. Oh,
Okay.
no.
All right. Well, that's
Okay.
fine.
Well, I guess there's a certain dollar amount that you're gonna put in front of my face. I'll take like 50,000.
I'd probably wake for a meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Give me a little more.
Yeah,
Like, I
but
need something to live on, and not some of this taxed meal that people get. I want some.
Which ends up being like,
yeah,
It's
here's
gotta
your
be enough
$3.50.
to
I
cover
want
the
a
doctor
meal.
bills,
That's
and
true.
then some.
Yeah.
'cause
A
then-
billion.
yeah.
We're shooting high.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to be able to. I don't have to do anything for the rest of my life.
That's
Okay.
true. I want to be hooked.
doctor's bills and the billion. So you got to pay the doctor bill and the billion.
That's
after.
true. They pay the bill.
Untaxed.
Yeah, yeah.
Depends. Like, how long are we in a coma? Because if it's for like years and I'm all atrophied,
Like you are now.
I was gonna say it's not gonna.
What
take,
are you gonna lose, man?
It's
You're
not gonna
already
take
bones
long
and
for him to be
veins.
atrophied.
Every
It's
time you wake up, you're already muscle degenerated enough.
I'm surprised you get out of bed. This is like this corpse.
Frick, they might even look better after coma.
Devin, you're about in the same position though.
I have a little more meat on the bone.
because you're a little taller.
There's a little bit of chunk going up in here. Just a hint.
Well, they'll feed you there too. You'll get something.
I know, but it'll be most liquid form.
IVs.
Can you get
Can
fat
you?
from IVs?
That's what I'm wondering.
Take a nipper from that stuff and just.
Is that why you're so thin, Max? You're living on IVs?
Straight
IV
IV.
all
He's all
the time.
talking like he knows. I take a nip at least once a day.
I gotta work with my system hooked up and just, hey guys, I'm gonna drive the forklift with this thing and
And then the catheter out the other end.
hey, no bathroom breaks. Okay, that's how I roll.
It is a machine.
No food breaks, no bathroom breaks.
So a Hampton couple is terrorized by aggressive groundhogs. First of all,
You're in the Hamptons, man. That's-
groundhogs. Are groundhogs scary?
Did you see what they did to Bill Murray?
oh, that is true.
If that's the side effect of groundhogs, I would be afraid. You were waking up, it's the same day every day until they leave your house.
Ooh.
Watch
You
out,
just keep
dude.
dying over and over.
They're just eating you
Waking
alive. You
up the
wake
next
up
day.
again.
It's like the worst day of your life. And groundhog. Oh crap.
You're like, gotta do this again.
Parents die, wife cheating on you.
Poor Bill Murray.
Yep.
Man, groundhogs.
The only productive thing you can do is like read a book. There's like nothing else you could do because
That's not
everything
productive.
you
You
can't
haven't
make
memorized.
money. You read books because you
That's
can't
true,
make
you're
money
stuck in
because
your
it
house.
automatic resets.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't progress in any other way other than your own like knowledge is what you get to take with you.
Yeah. Dude,
That would be horrible.
What are you talking about? You can do whatever you want because it's just got to reset anyway.
That's true. You could party like a rock star.
You
dude.
could murder.
You can't actually progress.
I
That
could
way, though.
kill you right now, and it'd be like,
You don't have to worry about making money because your funds are going to reset.
What
You
if
know?
you're already broke?
Well,
Then you can rob a bank.
Steal it.
Steal it and then be rich.
Every day.
I'm not saying it's not going to be monotonous, but you can live, Soy,
What
at
do you
least
need
for
money
a day.
for every day?
Ferris
man?
Bueller, didn't he, like, a whole movie with no money?
That's true. He had a good day.
Yeah, but he stole cars and stuff.
There is no
What
end.
is stopping
Where
you?
is the moral integrity of this group?
Except for the horde of groundhogs outside your house. Except for that. What is stopping you? I mean, what could you do in your house at this point?
Can we
What do you
not
do in
kill
your house
groundhogs?
every day? Can you not kill them?
Yeah.
I would
Like,
get through
well,
every
how
single show on
Hamptons.
Netflix.
Don't they have animal control down there? Can't they just make a vote? I'm like, I want these groundhogs gone.
That's true. They have a lot of money. Why don't you just send out a hit on these groundhogs? They're just like sitting here inside their house. They're like,
Get
I
a
don't know what
bug
to
bomb
do.
or something.
Maybe
Jimmy the Toe and have to take care of them.
Maybe it's a hippie nature or something. Maybe they just want peace and love.
The
up in
Hamptons
there.
aren't hippies.
Are they not?
If they
Well,
got
they got to be some.
I feel like they
conservative.
gotta be some kind of hipster.
Hipster. I
Kind
guess
of
hipster is the new hippie, huh?
but
Yeah,
but
they're
they got
wealthy.
Yeah.
they got
Hamptons is a nice
terrorized
area.
by groundhogs. I mean, hippies are going to be like, "Oh, these groundhogs are awesome,"
That's
not
true.
be like, "I hate these things."
But hipsters would be terrorized. They're wannabe hippies.
They're not technically even hipsters anymore. They're the hipster is someone against the fad. If hipster's the fad, it's no longer hipster.
I don't know what he's saying, but yes, I don't know. How would you kill the groundhog?
Mallet.
Mallet. I would do maybe
Like whack-a-mole.
cricket bat.
Can't you just like push it out of the way with your foot or something?
Dude, I love Alan's face. He's looking dead-eyed at me.
Well,
Can't you just do this obvious thing?
Like, you
Of
gotta
course
kill-
we can.
We got to.
But we're supposed to entertain the
pop.
populace here.
Hold up! If you push it out of the way, what happens if it climbs up your pants legs and starts biting?
Why are you
It's
letting
terrorizing
it
you.
shake
Have
your
you
leg,
seen
man?
a groundhog? I know it can fit up your pant legs, but
you
it ain't
kidding
fitting
me?
up mine.
They're-
I got skinny jeans on.
My
dude.
normal jeans are just as tight as your skinny jeans are.
So,
Not on a normal person.
like you said, then how's the groundhog getting up there? There's no space for climbing.
I know. what
If
are you
it climbs
talking
up your pant, I never said inside of your pant leg. It can climb
Groundhog
up.
is like half your size.
Climbs up your leg and starts biting you. It's terrorizing these people. Doesn't mean it's running around in circles. It
get
means
a
it's
broom.
attacking them.
I'm assuming they got maybe a vacuum.
Stick it on your nose.
Next, Chinese woman dumped by boyfriend spends entire.
Where do you get your
I don't
news,
know.
man?
He's getting like a Chinese daily or something like that.
The Stew News. I think we.
Chinese stew news.
This,
It's like
do
Oriental-
Koreans like Chinese people? Because I think
China-
that's why
China-
that might be why we got the Korean listeners.
China-
They don't like Chinese.
China's the Florida of Asia. Crazy news comes out of there.
That's why they all gonna die.
Probably. Chinese woman dumped by boyfriend spends an entire week in KFC.
Whoa.
My question
They
is...
have KFC down there.
Well,
Is it
yeah.
chicken?
The Colonel must...
Or cat.
Imagine what the Colonel looks like. Probably has a nice, like...
Fu Manchu.
Fu Manchu. Hey! Shut up!
Come on, it's the Colonel.
I'm fine with the Fu Manchu.
Can he be wearing a kimono then too? A white kimono with a Texas, like the necktie?
Yeah, as long as he has the
string
Texas
necktie.
tie. Yeah, yeah. KFC in China. I want to go. Anyways,
Probably pretty dang good.
what restaurant would you guys, if you were dumped? So you have a girlfriend. You're dumped by your wonderful, beautiful girlfriend. What restaurant do you spend a week in?
Buffalo Wild Wings.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
I will eat wings until I drop.
Okay.
What do you like the boned ones, non-boned?
You got it. Traditional, yes.
Traditional, non-bone.
No,
All right.
traditional that have the bone inside.
Oh,
Not boned.
chicken has bones. I wasn't aware. KFC is opposite.
What are you talking about?
Devin is apparently a vegetarian.
No, I just don't eat bones.
He's got vegan powers.
He prefers his chicken nuggets.
I just like I like my chicken away from natural as possible. Make it as disturbed as possible.
Just process it till it's
Yeah,
processed to death.
So processed. that
Tofurkey
it's
type of chicken.
not that far. Just process. Alan, your week
Man,
Dumped food
food.
for a week.
I don't know if I
The
can sit in a
restaurant
restaurant.
Well, you
I'm
have
kind
to.
of a hopper.
You have to stay in this restaurant.
And
One
you
week.
don't leave ever.
Yeah,
For a
you
week.
Sit there in your
for a
filth.
week.
For a week.
This is the
they have
restaurant of your
restrooms.
choice.
Well, then I'm going to have to go somewhere comfortable.
Okay.
Because I'm going to sleep underneath the table or something. It better be some, like, squishy carpet under there. Some good staff that'll leave me alone. You
Definitely
know,
not Asian buffet.
throw a
That's my
tablecloth
choice.
sheet over so I can sleep in peace.
Yep.
Keep the spectators
So
at
you want to
bay.
be in like a classy restaurant, a fancy one.
Well, it doesn't have to be classy as long as there's just some decent support for the cause.
Are we paying or are we dining and dashing?
Well,
Well,
you
I'm
just
dashing if I'm staying a week there. 'cause
yeah, I
I
gotta
ain't
say,
paying that bill.
Alan has no money for that.
The talent.
The talent is not prepared.
See, it's catching.
Shut up, Sawyer! Don't say it. We say it 3 times. It comes out of a mirror.
That's creepy.
You can only be so blessed. I don't got time for that.
Talent.
He stopped. He didn't finish the word.
Mexico. Alan's going classy. What is a classy restaurant? Anyway?
Chick-fil-A.
I thought
Chick-fil-A.
you said classy.
Well, I don't really know what's classy anymore.
So he's
Maybe
going-
I think we're
Cafe
talking
Rio.
fast food.
Something
Like, classy
without
for
a
fast
drive-through.
food.
Does it have to be fast food?
No.
Buffalo Wild Wings is a fast food.
Yeah. Kind of.
No, give me time to think about
Doesn't
that.
have a drive-thru.
We'll get back.
Chick-fil-A for now.
Why are we crying over getting dumped?
Spilled milk.
Well, Mexico, this is the woman of your dreams. This is the lady of your life. You should have married this woman. She left you. Where? Where you go?
She's probably like 18. 17.
Yes.
At least she's not a fetus, so why don't you go breed your
At
test
least
tube
Lunch
baby
bell
somewhere
rang.
and marry her?
Mexico's girlfriend's
I'm
gone.
currently
All
dating
At least
someone
me
my
and Alan got
age.
someone around our ages.
Date
Mine's-
Is yours older?
Older.
Yeah,
Older.
mine's older too. We believe in more mature women while these two believe in a
Okay,
little
my
younger.
girlfriend's 7 months younger than me, not several years.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know what to say again, but, Max. Your young wife, your beautiful young wife left you.
If I cried, would you lick up the tears?
I'll lick them up, but she won't. Now, keep going. What do you...
Not even coming back. Not a shred of chance.
What restaurant? Come on, Max, give me a restaurant.
Oh,
Somewhere that serves good IV, I take it.
the hospital.
The hospital.
Just intern myself.
Which hospital has the best
Right
IV,
next,
though?
right next to the babies and the fetuses.
You know, I might have to go with
Coma
this,
starts now?
You come here often?
this nice little Hispanic place called
It would be Hispanic.
Doña Mary.
Doña Mary.
I mean, they got some of the best tacos I've eaten.
Is
in a
it
long
in
time.
America
Where
or
is
is
it
it
at?
down there in Argentina or wherever?
No, it's here.
Oh, okay.
There.
From one woman to another.
He's plugging Doña Mary. You guys are lucky.
Tacos
Expect
al
business.
pastor.
Lots of it.
And if Devin can ever pronounce your
Konnichiwa.
name right,
Doña Mary.
Now who's
still no.
I meant to say it wrong. For me, let's see, what restaurant would I be in?
Something that serves milk and white bread.
Milk and white bread?
Because you can't eat.
I
normal
can't have
food.
milk, first of all. What do you, like, poison myself? I guess if I'm
Sorry, white
into
bread.
like the...
Watered white bread. Is that better for you?
You know, I could have, like, a Romeo and Juliet thing. I just kill myself with milk. She comes back. I'm not really dead. Something to think
she's
Something to
dead,
think
But
about.
she kills herself. Because
She kills herself.
and
We're
then you
both
kill
dead.
Why,
yourself
'cause she
I
feels-
wake up.
'cause she
I
feels
drink
bad?
more milk.
because she was.
Would she just take a picture and laugh?
She's taking a selfie.
Why is she coming back in the first place? She just
Because
dumped
she
your butt.
missed me.
She just dumped your butt.
Romeo and
She's not coming back to lick the tears off of his face.
How in the heck can you miss this?
Exactly.
Pretty dang easy.
I am...
You called it.
Exactly.
I don't know.
How can we miss this?
Drink that milk, buddy.
Yeah.
Every last drop.
So I'll probably just be in some milk store. Milk was a bad choice.
Where are you, Devin? More about China.
Actually, North Korea officials.
Hey, hold up. We can't offend our 4 listeners.
Yep.
Wait, there's probably South Korea because North Korea can't get
They
this.
can't listen to this.
Oh, true.
Unless they're illegal. And if you are, you guys rock. North Korea officials killed for watching soap operas.
Well,
Officials
Saw that coming.
So several people apparently, right? Officials?
These are officials and not just like random people in the populace.
No, these are like hardcore.
What do they die for? Are we talking about like
like
between
what's
the sands of time?
yeah, what's soap opera?
Fuego in the sangre. A little bit
Days of Our Lives.
Yeah, that's
Like
no
the sands
going on,
in
man.
our
These
are the days of our lives.
obviously we watched so many.
I know, because I can't even say the slogan.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Die for a soap opera. That's fierce, man.
that is pretty hardcore.
more power to North Korea, man.
I don't know. People do get really into their soaps, though.
That's true. They probably spend a long time.
Maybe
just
they've
setting
ruined it for
there.
other people.
Oh.
Maybe I should
They come to Kim Jong Un. Did you see the Days of Our Lives today?
That was a horrible accent.
I don't
by
know
the
what
way.
it was. I don't know what it was.
That sounded more Russian.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
And a little more of your hair is
Von-
gone.
Well, they're still a
Von Hirschman Schneider.
What was it?
German.
Yep.
Because racism is the stem of hair loss.
That's what we came to think of.
Can you believe that Teresa cheated on Henry and then he killed his wife?
Pop, pop.
Pop, pop!
There
And
it
then
is.
they get killed.
Yep, exactly what I'm saying. So, poor
Well,
guys.
apparently you're going next. You don't give away information like
Well, I've
that.
already been
Yeah.
shot twice in the head by my own brother just tonight.
So this,
Well, apparently it didn't work, so a third one's coming.
so this
You
asks
missed.
the question, guilty
Already
pleasures.
ready.
What is your guys' guilty pleasures? Sawyer, guilty pleasure?
Come back to me.
Okay.
It's got to be worth dying over, apparently.
Alan, do you have any guilty pleasures? Other than Enya?
It's a pleasure we all admit it.
I think they're all innocent pleasures.
Guess it's the eye of the beholder.
I don't steal or like deceptive about it. If I like something, I like it. That's
Guilty pleasures. And I'm going to get crucified for this.
What is it?
I'm probably going to say, Sunday dinners. My mom loves shows like Property Brothers. Anything that's on HGTV.
Yep.
And I just get sucked in. So,
I'm gonna be with Mexico on this one, and mine's a little worse. But I'm so sorry. My guilty pleasure is Project One Runway. That's my guilty
what?
pleasure.
Oh, hold up.
well,
I know.
at least that has
I know.
Okay, wait.
decent-looking women walking.
But
you're a
looking-
married man,
looking
so that's
at
not
Devin,
why you watch it.
It does kind of make sense.
Does it?
You are Metro.
I am Metro.
Well,
Except
we're
for right
Metro.
now, I'm just wearing a
You
hoodie.
were Metro.
Well,
but you're wearing like a jean cap. That's still kind of.
Yeah.
that's true. Okay.
And your skinny jeans still.
So that's one of my guilty pleasures. I'm
One
sure.
of.
I'm sure I have
Dynasty
more
Warriors.
than that. Seeing Sawyer shot in the eye. That's something.
What, you calling that sons of violence guilty? I was innocent.
Oh, that's true. It is. Yeah.
Okay, well, I was in my car listening to my iPod, and there was a song that came on. I may have not changed it. It was a little bit of Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift, you're Tay.
Come on, we come out with Project One Way.
Just
and
the one
HGTV.
song.
That's true.
And I
Mine's
may-
worse.
And you got one Taylor Swift song?
I may have started singing along even.
Hey, what song
with
was
that
it?
laugh,
The
I
love
could
song
tell.
or whatever. I don't even remember what it's
Sing
called. Is that
the-
one
Give me a taste.
Sing it.
Singing.
Nope. Not gonna happen.
Well, you're dead.
If you sing Project Runway, I will sing Taylor
There's no
Swift.
Project Runway song.
Exactly.
Project
Send your hate mail,
Runway.
people. Sawyer champagne. He just sang it.
That wasn't it.
There is none, so he
Have
made
you
one up.
seen it? Do you know?
Oh. Outed by Alan. The talent.
Apparently, it's your guilty pleasure as well.
I wish.
Oh, Sawyer. That's not bad. Mine was worse. I think mine was the
Okay,
worst.
how about Little Mermaid?
Little Mermaid, what about it?
That's another one of my guilty
It's a good
pleasures.
show.
That's about it.
Little Mermaid's a good show.
Don't keep telling us these things.
That's about it.
He's just going through all of his guilty
You don't know.
pleasures.
Let's keep going. Let's get to
We're
know
gonna
Sawyer a little bit.
That's it.
We're gonna learn a
going
lot
there.
about
I still got to sit next to this guy for a little bit. Let's relax.
Alan, come sit on the lap.
It rubs
Guilty
the lotion
pleasure
on
number
its
3.
skin.
That's something. McDonald's has found its way into the holiness of holinesses.
The Pope?
Churches.
Oh.
McDonald's
Pope had a
are
wing or
thinking
something.
of working together with churches to be inside church buildings.
Yeah, let's turn a place of worship into a hamburger stand.
You know, you got is a Starbucks gonna be next to him because that's about the equivalent, right?
Well,
if you're paying tithing, I'd rather get some chicken wings for it. Maybe a Big Mac.
If they're free, but no, you're gonna have to pay them. So
that's true. If you're paying for the church, do you choose which restaurant comes in?
Better be.
Do you know when the bowl comes around and you're putting in money? Do you like
Chick-fil-A right there? Bring my sandwich.
Here's the Chick-fil-A bowl.
like we need a different restaurant. I don't want McDonald's.
Well, do you get?
I hope
are
my
they
church
gonna,
is classier than fast food. That's
I know.
Are
it's
they
like,
gonna
can I
evolve
get
be
into
like
the food
gourmet.
court?
some P.F. Chang's?
Let's get a food court going
Can I
on.
just
Chef
Shane.
named Wolfgang at least.
Yeah.
We just got an open bar. Waiter, bring on the alcohol.
Yeah, let's do this sacrament thing. Isn't that what it is already?
It's true. For a lot of
Father,
people,
do you have the
it's
communion wine?
It's
We're
the
ready.
wine.
Instead of communion wine, communion vodka one day, maybe whiskey. Who
I'm
knows?
tired of red. Let's get some white.
Yeah,
Just add fish for lunch.
all the Catholics are offended now. We're sorry.
Throw some cranberry juice in it. It's red again.
Like you could even have the drive-through window be like the confession. Father, I've
We're
sinned.
not making McDonald's the
Father,
whole
I have
church.
sinned, and I'll take it number 3.
Ronald McDonald's is the guy preaching.
Slide the little fence and just hands you your hamburger.
You'll
Big old
need
creepy red wig
This
standing at
say
the
30
altar.
Bloody Marys and eat 10 Big Macs, and you're good.
this message was brought to you by McDonald's.
The Hamburglar and the creepy nugget that was purple. What was that about?
I have no
I forgot
idea.
his name.
Oh, I
Starts
don't
with a
know.
G, but
It was
If you
named.
guys know it,
think
just
so.
leave it in the comments below. But
Jason, you're the
seriously.
one who answers. Go
Yeah,
ahead, look
but
that
if
up
anyone
for
else
us.
wants to, that'd be great.
In Korean.
Yeah, Korean would be good too. We'll try to Google Translate it. It'll probably come out weird. Yeah. I don't know. Why would you have a purple nugget, first of all? That would make it even more disturbing.
You're the one who eats the nuggets. Let's see.
Well,
you're the Nugget Man.
but I've never bitten and went like, hey, this isn't purple. This is false advertising.
Well, was it ever in a church?
That's a good point.
The holy purple nuggets.
I think we're about to see some weird things happen. Like that cow gets up and walks away. Raising the dead, your burger just moved,
Everyone's running. Everyone running around.
I'm definitely going French fries then if they're starting resurrecting our food.
You know those churches that have the racetrack? That would help for like losing weight and stuff. Think about the weight gain. That way you have to run around the track.
And you can make money betting on each other.
Betting on
Let's
each
just
other.
see how many sins we can cram in a church building.
We are really doing well. McDonald's and sin.
McDonald's is gluttony.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I'm sorry, this whole thing is wrong.
Do
Do you guys like this idea or no? Sawyer, yes or no?
No.
Alan, yes, no?
I'll go for it. If I'm going to worship, I get hungry.
Of course, the most evil one says yes, and
The Dell.
Well, it depends if we're going by religions and churches. Because some of them, yeah, why the heck not?
that's true. Some probably don't care.
It cuts out the middleman. Who says I'm not bringing a Big Mac to church as it is?
You got the
Sneaking it
Now
in
I can
with
get it
people bringing
fresh.
Cheerios
Sneaking
and
it in with
sandwiches
your
and stuff.
purse.
You know how hard it is to be
Satchel.
like,
If you've
take a
got
sacrament,
fanny
and get
pack.
some bread, and then have that sandwich, you
You
know, a
got-
little
you
meat
got
in
the,
between, and
uh,
everybody's looking at you funny. You're like, I got the last one.
you got the kids you gotta think of sometimes. Like, you're already bringing tons of snacks in for them. Why not just a Happy Meal?
That's a good point.
Just
Bring in the snacks, and
Take
the
your
moms
Happy
and
Meal.
dads would
They got
enjoy
apple
that.
slices.
take your toy.
That's true.
Shut your
Mexico,
mouth for
you're
the
bringing
next hour.
you're bringing a good point.
Make
to
sure
this.
they're not toys that make noise and interrupt the sermon, though.
At first, I was a no, and depending on the church, yeah, I think I'm with Max because for all the parents out there, and we have, I'm sure, tons of parents out there listening to this right now. So you come to the Amazon forest, and you guys meet up with one of these colonies that no one,
Lost tribes.
yeah, the lost tribes.
All right.
Okay,
The indigenous
you
people.
got the people that had no idea there's technology. It's all new to them. What do you guys do? What do you bring to this colony?
Oh. Oh.
Sawyer is
Go ahead.
moving his
It's
hands.
sad that the first thing that
like an
popped into
evil
my head
villain.
is Menace Yahoo's chop him down
Wow.
Chop him
to
down?
the rainforest.
Oh.
This is a little out of
He's
context.
talking about running over people with the forklift and out chopping down the whole tribes.
He likes killing pygmies. He likes killing Indians.
Well, yeah, I wouldn't bring anything to him because they're just gonna freak out and try and kill me.
What are you
That's
talking
true.
about?
It
Talking
depends
about
on
revelation, man.
Yeah, to some of the people. Some
You
of
see
them.
this iPod? Watch this little message I'm gonna send you. It's me on the iPod, a little video I made. Now you see two of me. That's right.
This is the way. This is what I'm
They're
thinking.
gonna jab you with
Sawyer's
a
going to
spear.
bring. Sawyer's going to say to us, twerking.
No.
No, just kidding.
Now you're trying to lie. We all know that was your hidden guilty pleasure.
Just kidding, Sawyer. What was it?
Okay, you've seen the movie El Dorado?
Yeah.
Where they're the great white gods. I will bring them their great white god right here. I will bring them myself.
You would take the God part.
They
huh?
can worship me, and we'll have McDonald's in the church and everything.
Well, if someone asks if you're a god, you say yes.
I mean, at what time do you say no?
That's
How
true.
foolish would you be?
What powers would you? What would you show to promote that you are a God?
Technology of today. Not even my own stuff. I'll just take everything. I'll bring my Xbox and TV and be like, see this? This is entertainment.
You could bring a lighter, and they'd probably be like,
Exactly. I get the lighter and I just flame my hands out.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
be like, you cross me, I'm gonna slap you with.
fire hands.
Okay, but realistically, I remember one of these stories where they flew a helicopter over and they found one of the lost tribes.
Yeah.
They shot arrows and threw spears at the helicopter, so we're not going to last very long in
Well,
the
it's
first
probably
place.
because they thought it was like a pterodactyl thing. You know what I mean? It's like
What
a
did I
giant
tell you? The
creature.
first thing they go for is the spear. Or
Yeah.
jabbing
I
us with
think
spears.
we're not going to last very long in the first place. So I'm
That's
going to
when I
try to
introduced
convince
them
them
to my
that I'm a
Kevlar
god
vest. I mean, that's stab me all you want.
until they
That's why
get
I'm
your
invincible.
arm,
Kevlar
head,
vest.
legs,
Not in
anywhere
the,
but the
not
chest.
in this area, just right here.
Stab me right here.
I just come in with a sumo suit.
Maybe for like a little more high tech in the future, we got like personal shield.
Okay, what are we like,
What are we-
Master
yeah,
Chief?
Apparently, the future, we're all walking around heavily armored.
And yet we still haven't found these lost tribes in
That's
the
the only
Amazon.
way. That's the only way I'm going over
Pretty
there.
sure there's not going to be an Amazon by the time we have personal shields.
I'm trying to think what would be one of the coolest things from now that we could give to these guys.
A book.
This is...
You can burn it. It's Tinder for you just rip out a page and it lights right
That's
up.
all they're good for.
Don't read it. No. Don't read it.
You can't read it because you don't speak English. Dirtbag.
That might get you out of here.
See the white
Don't do
guy
that.
trying to figure that text out. No.
Introduce them to Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. This is fake history that doesn't matter.
Oh, you don't tell them that.
Oh, sorry. This is real history. Where are these
You
orcs?
come dressed as Gandalf.
You got to be wearing one of the rings. This is the one ring to rule them all.
You shall not pass. Sparks. Flash. All the good stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I would do, but...
Fireworks.
Maybe bring
Fireworks.
That would be pretty fun.
That
bring
would
him a
freak him out.
candy.
Dude, a
bars.
candy.
Taste this.
Yeah, you're
Now
like,
you're hooked. You're
here's-
never getting this again where
here's
you're
a-
at. That's-
here's a big hunk. Don't chew it when it's hard. You
No,
hate it.
Give him a warhead or something.
Oh, forehead would mess him
That
up.
would be so awesome
When you
to
were, do
watch.
you remember that when you were a kid?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, that would just suck.
Now imagine eating like raw vegetables and meats for your whole life, and then pow, right in the face.
One of the original.
Take a camera with you and
They
just
had
click
instant
it.
diabetes
Jawbreakers.
as you give them straight sugar.
The original giant jawbreakers.
Take this Disneyland jawbreaker, dirtbag.
That's true. Disneyland and their epic
starting to
things.
gnaw on it. They're like, "What is this rock? Why are you eating it?"
I figure they'd probably kill monkeys with it.
It would work.
It's monkey bait. You roll it in the log, they'll never eat it. You just
You could get the rock candy and prove that you're really strong, you know? Jaws of Steel, you're just eating rocks.
Paint it.
Like,
So it looks like a.
well, they have rock candy, you know? the stuff
There's
that
some that looks like
look like
rock.
rock that's chocolate.
I just remember. I remember like the purple,
pink and
pink purple rock candy.
Well, if
Like
they're looking
the di-
like
like
crystals
the crystal
and diamonds
ones,
and stuff,
yeah.
I mean, you're
That's
eating
nice.
precious jewels.
That's true. Either way, it's good. Win-win.
Win-win.
Anyways, there's so much power. I would love... we need to go find us an Amazon truck. If you guys
bring
want to
them light.
support us... What?
Light.
Light.
A flashlight.
A flashlight.
That's
Be
true.
like, pow.
And then the battery runs out and they hate you forever.
Give
Electricity.
it a shake one. You just shake
There
it.
you go. Like, woo, this is a good time.
Shake it, lights up.
There you go.
You got light forever. That one guy who holds the flashlight is the only one who can go to the bathroom in the dark and feel safe.
That's true.
They've been doing that for their whole life.
No
I'm
light,
pretty sure they
no-
don't care.
Well,
Feeling
this time
safe
they
is
don't get
the
eaten.
important part. Yeah.
No Panther's gonna get you today,
You
little
see
guy.
him before he sees you.
I
That's
don't know,
all.
because Mexico feels safe peeing next to another man.
Well, Mexico.
So there's got to be some that feel safe peeing next to a leopard or jaguar.
I'm not
Probably.
comparing a leopard to Mexico by
No.
any means.
Mexico's a different
Have you
kind
never
of beast.
peed in a public restroom
It's not. It's
before?
not like the leopard's gonna pee right next to him. It's
You
like,
don't
hey,
know
how
that.
you doing today?
Well,
You don't know
they're
that.
marking their territory because they're going to
Exactly. They might be marking you as their
next.
next meal.
Man, we just talk about bathroom all the time. We're just
Cue
peeing
the
poop.
toilet
That's all
noise.
we do. Alright, as requested, and as usual, we are going to go into the depths of the mind of the evil man, the great myth, the legend, the Jedi, the decrepit,
The talent.
the
Thank
talent.
you. Thank you. Yeah, it's catching.
You shouldn't have
Spread
said it.
Alan.
Now he's getting cocky.
It was.
So
it was
now
a
I'm getting
laugh.
cocky.
We're going-
Now I'm getting cocky.
Yeah, you were born cocky.
We are going to have us an Alan moment. Alan, shoot
Alright.
for it. Give us some love.
So recently this week, at a certain university, it's been voting period. Voting period.
Okay.
And if you didn't know, the student body goes out and they proselyte
yes.
their goodwill.
Yes.
This year I've been...
I know what university because I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm seeing 1,000 posters,
Ex-
mostly for one
up.
One up, right?
One up. Well,
Yeah.
I guess they're two different things. I had no idea.
Okay, yeah.
So
I'm
you,
sure.
you notice there was obviously quite some confusion there with the advertising. One, I didn't know it was student body elections.
Yes.
So the posters were everywhere, and I was like, oh, this is new.
Yeah.
I didn't know what it meant.
Yep.
Their logos were indeed one
Yes.
and up.
Have you seen the one? So their one logo is like the word one, and then their N has like
A one.
a
and-
crappy one in it. It
Yep.
is the ugliest logo I've ever seen.
Yep.
Well, we know what school they go to, so what
Yeah,
can you
oh,
expect?
wow.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was
Not
confusing.
Creative geniuses.
And the other one was up, and so there was a bunch of obnoxious arrows pointing up
Yeah.
all over the place. And every
Yeah.
time, like for a while, I was like looking up to see what they were pointing to. And so,
like, there's nothing up there.
So what is
Alan
this?
takes his signs very literally.
What is one up actually referring to, though?
apparently, they're team names.
Their
They're running
team-
as
yeah.
a team, and so this was Team
So
One
this
and
is-
Team Up.
So yeah, this is the presidents and leaders or whatever for the school.
Right.
What kind of leadership they do, who knows? It's just seems like a title to me.
So their crappy name and posters. Do you really want them as your leaders?
Well,
Exactly.
this is what I'm saying. The fact that I had no idea what was even going on is another one. So it's-
Yeah.
and so the week's gone by, and finally this week it's all coming to an end.
Yeah.
And that one day particularly, and I guess it's the last voting day. It was yesterday, the day before,
Yeah.
something or other. I don't even know who won. It's over, but posters are still there.
Yeah, there's
Sadly.
so many posters.
Yep.
It's insane.
Yep. Poor janitor has to take them all down. It'll be the highlight of his week, I'm sure. But the last day they're doing this voting thing. They have the nerve to post up in the hallways.
Uh-huh.
Not even the people that are running for office. They
Yeah.
have minions that
Little-
are post up.
the
in
little
hallway.
people, yes.
The little people. They're wearing T-shirts. They're handing out Krispy Kremes. And the effect
Handing
was,
Krispy Kremes.
yeah, there was
That's not
Krispy
bad.
Kreme handings
Huh.
with oranges if you didn't want a Krispy Kreme. I don't know where the
They're
value
thinking about
was
the
in-
healthy people too.
Yeah,
Dirtbags.
Good job. Anyways,
good
What
job.
if you want both?
take them both. If you want my vote, I want both.
I mean, they get in this case free tuition out of it. You better be paying something.
That's a good point.
You can afford some donuts. But they came to a point where it was almost aggressive.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to get to my English class,
Yes.
and these dillheads,
Yeah.
I saw them coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
I deliberately walked out of the building, but this time I'm coming back, and I knew I'm going to have to deal with them.
Yes.
So I developed a strategy about, maybe 100 yards down the hallway.
Yeah.
I had to pass two groups. So the first group was the tester.
Yes.
It was a chick,
Okay.
Just dancing around, meeting people.
Yeah.
Went with the group. Saw the group of people coming down the hallway. I just flocked in behind her.
I can get between, yeah.
We dodged them. She didn't even see me. She couldn't approach me. She kind of got the drifters on the outside.
Suck it,
It's
dancer
like
lady.
watching the dogs
One
run
down,
through the
dance
field.
lady.
And get the weak deers were taken out of the herd.
All
The rest of us
animals are,
passed down.
yeah, the ones behind getting eaten alive by the dance woman.
Survival of the fittest.
That's how it goes.
So I made it. Second one were the donut
Round
junkies.
2.
I knew my herd was going to segregate.
Oh, dirtbags.
They stood no chance against the donuts.
Yeah, well,
Yep.
can you blame them?
No, and they approached in numbers. They strung themselves out across the hallway. They were hitting everybody. They're funneling people through their donut madness.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have time. It was natural reaction. But now in post-sight, hindsight's 20/20.
Yeah.
I realized my instincts kicked in and saved me.
Okay.
Yep. So instantly, about probably 20 feet away, so it's close enough,
Yep.
the eye contact started.
Yes.
Natural.
The awkward eye contact.
Yep.
You are giving the eye contact. I don't want to talk to you.
Yep. They
They're
saw
giving
me.
the eye contact. I want to.
They're opening the donut box. They're getting ready.
Yep.
That's when the glare started.
Oh.
The closer we got, the squintier my eyes got.
The Allen glare. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you about the Allen glare.
Everyone receives it.
There is nothing better than
All
the
you have to
Allen
do is look at
glare.
his face and you get it. It's full effect.
It is like these little slits that are wrinkly slits that are just dark shark eyes, like lifeless. They're beautiful, beautiful things.
Doll's eyes.
Eyes, yeah.
Every once in a while, you'll get the feeling, can he
Jaws.
see me? I'm not quite sure if he can see me right now.
Well, it's highly possible I don't. I am
Usually
fairly
you're
blind.
wondering, is he squinting because he can't see me? Maybe this is what that lady was thinking. Continue your story.
Well, it came up. We're getting close. The eyes glance, the lock, the glare.
Yeah, the
It's
glare.
all going into motion.
Yep.
And so I glared down, and just as I'm getting close enough to talk to, it was the turn away. Not me. Oh,
No.
I held strong.
She turned away.
She turned away.
The glare did it.
The glare did it. And so I walked right
That
by
is
him. I
amazing.
go
Yeah.
to my classroom.
Yep.
Unfortunately, class wasn't in that classroom. I had to walk back.
Joke on you.
Yep.
Apparently the one people knew what was up.
Oh, no.
No, dude.
The moment I
they
saw
got
it,
you out, they got him out of there.
I was glaring for real once I saw nobody in my classroom. So I turned back, and I had more intensity the second time. This time a little peckerhead dude was out there with the donuts.
Yep.
He was stopping people, asking them all these questions, and like, dude, you stay out of my business. I got the glare going.
Yeah.
And so I put the glare down. This guy didn't even last when I got close. He walked to the other side of the hallway, talked to somebody he already gave a donut to.
Yeah.
I knew I was in.
You're like, I got this.
Yep, the glare worked. The glare worked. But it led me to the belief. So now I get back to my classroom. My teacher happens to be this current student body before these guys step in. So it's I dropped some knowledge. We conversated, and it got me thinking, what would I do if I was in presidential, candidacy?
Yes.
And of course, that led me to actually winning, because if I did run, I'd probably win. That's
Yeah.
just the nature of things.
Wow.
Yeah.
With a glare like that, who can say no?
With the talent at your
Not
side.
without not looking me in the face, they won't.
So I'm thinking, did you ever think to try? Were you wearing this same Jedi hoodie at the time?
No.
So you're saying you want to be president?
No, I'm just saying I had a few ideas.
What would it be?
All right. So for one, my premise for running
Yes.
would be vote me president because you guys will help make my decision. I'll go strictly Democratic. And you
Nice.
want to know why?
Why?
Because once I get in office, I fully intend on going out with the primes of other nations, having luncheons all the time.
Oh, you're a luncheon man.
I am. I'm
You're
going to hire.
You're a dandy, eh?
Are you going to be
Well-
paying for the
Whoa,
luncheons?
whoa.
It's a lunch.
Dandies.
I'm not paying for anything. The primes are going to be paying for my stuff. I'm going to get wined and dined by the finest internationally.
I understand.
You know, and that's going to be my job, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to hire a whole call center full of interns, and they're going to take calls from my public people, and all they got to do is on voting day take a selfie of them with me marked on the ballot, have that as proof.
Yep.
Go ahead, call into my call center if there's a political issue you're having. It'll be like a raffle. I choose. Let's see. Today I'll
Pikachu.
call in and I'll be like, you know what, my little interns. The people who are going to decide on the decisions today
Yes.
have the initials BNW, and they're from Maryland. Go. There we go. Anybody who voted for me in Maryland with those initials, you get to decide.
There is so
you
much
get to make
wrong.
the presidential
There is so much
decision.
wrong.
I'm giving the power back to the nation.
I am sorry. But
Meanwhile,
this is the
all I
weirdest-
got to do is suck some tea with the Prime of Thailand, and we're good.
This structure. So all you want to do as president
Is not
is
do
become
presidential
a
stuff.
person that is a head of a call center. So basically, you're Vivint. You're the president of Vivint, and all you do
You dirt.
is you talk with fancy people,
I like to see it as I give back to the community.
and you want the.
I empower the
And you
nation.
basically give a raffle. You gamble like you're like Hickson, Maryland. You decide what we do today.
Apparently, everyone in Maryland's a hick now.
No, just
Send your hate mail to Devin.
I'm just saying the Hickson, Maryland. You know what I
Voted
mean?
for Alan.
Or the
Who else is
Hickson,
gonna vote for him?
the Hickson, Utah. Whoever it
I
may
won't
be.
pick
Hickson,
like
anywhere.
Nebraska on multiple occasions. I see how that could affect things. It's
Texas would just.
There are a few good
Texas
winners.
will be like, we're no longer part of America. You know, because they want to be away from America.
what are you
So you
talking
give
about?
Texas the vote, and they're just like,
But if Texas had the opportunity
have
to do
a
whatever
say
they
now.
wanted,
I'm just saying they have their
Everyone
say,
would
and
be
then they
armed.
leave.
Well, I'm not always going to pick a state. Sometimes I'll be like, all right, if they're the third child in their family tree, there you go. I'm telling you, the
That's
people
lack
would
of a
unite.
president.
You can't blame me for anything because you're the one who made the decision.
You heard it here, people.
The
Vote
only
for
pre-
Alan Champagne.
The only presidential thing you're doing is choosing who gets to be the president for the day. No responsibility on
Exactly.
you.
So, in other words, you're choosing me so you can get a chance at the office.
But
That's
should,
pretty
Pick
good.
me,
That's-
and you're picking yourself for president.
That's a good slogan. That's a good slogan.
shouldn't you still have the responsibility because the person you picked to run it for the day did something, so it still falls back on you?
Yeah, so I'll have the picture in the paper as the president this time. I'll take all
And
that.
then you'll blame the other person.
he's
that
here,
works.
but he's not the best.
Praise to the podcast. Anyways, guys, that was the Alan conversation. Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
You
The town.
are wise beyond. No.
The decrepit.
Thank you. You're wise beyond your years. Thank you, everyone, for listening to the podcast. I'm sorry again if it is so strange, so beyond belief that it's hard to listen to. But if you got to the end,
Vote for talent.
Vote for the talent.
vote for the talent. Vote for Brains to the podcast. You can find us on iTunes. Subscribe to us there. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us on Twitter. You can find us on Twitch. Sawyer, tell us about your Twitch real quick, a little more.
Daily streams around 8 o'clock at night, other than on weekends, maybe a little later. It's twitch.tv/SawyerBC.
Okay. And for that, it's just Sawyer doing his kind of own thing, but he'll be representing the Brains 2 podcast. And sometime, hopefully, we will do things together, but currently we have zero time.
Yep.
But anyways, so look into that. You can also find us on Patreon. Patreon people get it a week early. They also get other cool benefits. We are so grateful for all you guys. If you support us or don't support us, whatever it is, please leave comments, leave your questions, leave us any information that you think would help the podcast. And that is it. And thanks. Bye.